Hey everyone, my name is Win Early here at Big Number One Motorsports, and today we're here to talk about the all-new BMW R18. BMW released their first motorcycle in 1923, which was the R32. Since then, they have released 65 new models into the motorcycle world. Shortly after that, in 1936, they released the R5 with a top speed of 84 miles per hour, which was quite impressive for the time. Only producing less than 2,700 models, they released the updated version, the R51. 79 years later, they took the R5 back to the drawing table, and that's where they came up with the R18, all the way from the teardrop tank to the hardtail inspired look. So first thing right off the bat that we notice is this huge 1800cc flat twin engine. This motor is air-cooled and oil-cooled, pushing out 91 horsepower at 116 foot-pounds of torque, which is insane. Something we haven't seen in a long time from BMW is an open shaft drive. The shaft drive became popular and excelled in World War II in North Africa because the chain drive couldn't withstand the desert grit. It inspired similar models from US manufacturers like Indian and Harley. Now the shaft drive might be more expensive up front than the chain or the belt drive, but it's going to be least expensive to maintain in the long run. It's also very, very durable. As we spoke about before, with the hardtail inspired look, there's actually a hidden rear suspension. So it's going to give you the modern comfort, but still have that classic heritage look. Now this bike may have a retro look, but it has tons of modern technology. Right off the bat, it's going to have a standard ride-by-wire. That's going to allow you to have selectable drive modes. BMW came up with 3 drive modes for this bike, and they got pretty creative with the names. One being rock, one being roll, and the other being rain. Rock is going to give you the sharpest throttle response, while giving you the lowest amount of ABS and traction control. Roll is going to be giving you that perfect balance. It's going to give you a nice smooth throttle with your ABS and traction control right there in the middle. Rain is going to be good for those roads that might be slick, just not enough traction. It's going to give you a very soft throttle with the highest ABS and traction control. This bike is also going to have hill start control. That hill start control is going to allow you to keep both feet planted on the ground while you're on an incline. That way you don't have to worry about rolling backwards. It's going to keep just enough pressure in the line so you can roll on the throttle and take off smoothly. One thing right here on the handlebars that we'll notice is that this bike has cruise control. Every bike should have cruise control. It lets you take your hand off the throttle, less fatigue, so you can just worry about riding longer, being out there. When you're out there longer, taking those longer rides, you're going to want to ride more into the season. So now you have heated grips on this bike as well. This bike is going to come with full LED lights all the way around and an adaptive front headlight. That adaptive front headlight is going to shine the headlight into the corner so that you can see ahead of you and not just what's in front of you. This bike may be a massive bike, weighing in at 790 pounds. And you can imagine it can be a little bit hard to maneuver in a parking lot. BMW thought about that, and right under the left side of the seat, they're going to have a reverse gear. This reverse gear is going to allow you to back up the bike into tight spots, maneuver those parking lots, which is going to make it a lot easier. The BMW R18 comes with tubeless tires. It's going to have a 19-inch front and a 16-inch rear spoke wheel. Benefit about having a spoke wheel is that it's going to give more flex and give on those unforgiving roads that might have potholes or that might be unmanicured. So that way, if something does get damaged, you just have to replace an individual part as opposed to the entire rim. Now if you go to a cast rim, then if something bends or breaks or gets damaged, you can't just replace one individual part. You're in the hole for an entire wheel. BMW has sunk over 100 years of style and history into this bike, dating all the way back to the R5. Since then, like we said, they've released 65 new models, this being one of them. You definitely need to come check this bike out in person because, man, it is a sight to see. It's beautiful. If you have any questions, please give me a call. My name is Win Early here at Big Number One Motorsports. You can reach me at 205-942-3313. Have an excellent day.